How is everyone? It's been a while. Excuse me while I like this. Smoking this. I don't know what shape it is. Maybe someone can help me out with that. I've no idea. Maybe I should know, but I don't. Yeah, it's been over a year. To the 110 subscribers I still have. Thank you for staying with me. I appreciate it. This channel is going to become something different, but I'll go into that in a second. First of all, I just have to say hello to Gary, the gentleman scholar, who's had a pretty much horrendous time during my catch up with, I don't know, hundreds of videos. I haven't really watched any in the last year, so I've been catching up in the last, I don't know how long, the last weeks. But he's gone through the mail, and I sent him a quick email which he replied. And at the end of the reply is do video. So here we are, Gary. What's in this? Benson and Hedges Mellow Virginia. That's what's in this. That's pretty nice. So, what's in store for this channel? Well, quite a lot. Around July last year, I did a small talk. I can't even remember what it was called. But out of that talk came a group of 7 or 8 people who, it turns out, support me quite well in what I do in the therapies, psychotherapy, group stuff, group work. And we had a meeting. We meet every second Saturday. We had a meeting last Saturday gone, and all the ideas flying around about how to support me in what I do and how to get a message out there, and anything to do with what my hopes are for my work as a therapist. So I think YouTube is the place to go. So that's what I'm going to use this channel for. Any of that work will go into a playlist. Any of my pipe stuff will go into a playlist. There's also a podcast tab, shorts tab, and a general posts tab. So I can do quite a bit with YouTube. And it saves me spreading myself too thin with other modes of social media, which, let's face it, the what do you call it, algorithms are pretty shit, so rather than bang my head off a brick wall, I'll use YouTube and this channel as my global affairs desk, for want of a better way of putting it. So this is partly going to stay light if I'm going to be talking, but we'll keep going. So what are my hopes? I hope the 110 subscribers stay with me, please, because it's a good start. There's so many out there, and they, like, even in that broad interwebs and out into the ether, everyone is so supportive. And every bit helps in what I hope to do. And I suppose the question you might be asking, well, what do you hope to do? I like to think of my work as therapeutic rather than therapy. I think people tend to run away from, from the word therapy. So it's to make it less of a big deal. I know in this country, in Ireland, it's quite, you say the word therapy and a lot of people run a mile. Over in the States, maybe not so much. It's quite accepted, and rightly so. Rightly so. So my work, I have no idea. I like to do talks. Um, I like to address groups. I also like to do one-to-one. But I think for those who would be less inclined to do one-to-one work, it would, I think, groups, small, 8, 10, 20, and then bigger talks. Who knows how many? The sky's the limit, I suppose. So that's what I hope will come out of this. At the end of the day, I have great support from some family, that particular group, a couple of good friends, and they all support me in this hugely. So, and it's not that I don't want to let anyone down. There are no expectations of me, but I want to do this. I want to do it. So, what now? I have no idea. That email to Gary, he sort of, we need videos. Where's your video? So this is it. This is the start. So episode 1 from the Global Affairs Desk. That's what this is. It will, I don't know, it'll be organic, I suppose, hopefully. But I still have to have some sort of plan. Maybe 2 long videos a week, half an hour each, a few shorts and a few posts, and a podcast. I will be putting a podcast up, hopefully, once a week. Time wise, things are slow at one-to-one. Clients, I hate that word, clients, pilgrims, travellers, whatever you want to call it. Things are quite slow at the moment, and I suppose that's a good thing. I suppose every therapist looks forward to not having clients, because at the end of the day, isn't that the client's goal? Is to come, trash out their stuff, and move on. So, I don't know, am I talking myself out of business here? Hopefully not. But at the end of the day, if I can end up with doing talks is the goal for me. So, that's that. When it comes to the pipe stuff, there was something somewhere, I don't know, I think it was Jess Piping, who was talking about YouTube clamping down on the rules for pipe smokers, or I suppose people selling, trying to push pipe tobacco or whatever pipe related stuff. So hopefully I won't get cancelled before I get going. But look, we'll see how it goes. But YouTube, this is where it is for me. If this thing had stayed lit, I'd be happy. So that's the story. It's coming up to Christmas. It's been well over a year since I put anything up here. And it's been quite the year. Quite a shitty year. But I have great support. And I could not complain about any of it. So I wasn't too sure how long this video would last, because I came in just to break the ice, as it was. It's Sunday evening here. It's dark. Well, it's getting dark. Yeah, that's it. I hope look, by the way, any ideas, I'm open to anything. If someone thought there was an easy way to do therapy without without the bullshit. Leave a comment. Let me know, because at the end of the day, I would consider myself, like Alan Watts would say, there's no such thing as a qualified therapist. But I would consider myself educated, still learning. I'm doing it a long time. But I'm always willing to learn more, particularly from the other side. Now that group, the group we have every second Saturday, there's 2 other therapists in it. They're helpful. They don't work quite like how I work. I'm sort of direct, and my kind of work is depth psychology. James Hillman stuff, Joseph Campbell, mythology. At the end of the day, everything we go through in life is our mythology. That's what I would believe. So yeah, anything you can give me, advice, ideas, whatever it may be, leave a comment, please. I'm trying to think. My head was full of stuff. It was a bit like coming here and doing this particular video. It was like my very first therapy session. Because coming up to it, I remember it was years ago, and I remember thinking, Jesus, what am I going to talk about? I have nothing going on, I'm grand. But I had to do it as part of the training. So today, after reading the email from Gary, I said, yeah, right, do this. Just do it. So then all morning and coming up to and through the afternoon, what will I say? And looking at all the other videos, I don't think anyone really plans what they say. But I think that's fine for this one. And I'm starting to relax now. Sometimes we don't have to say anything. This is nice. Yeah, I'm actually surprised at how nervous I got as soon as I hit I have a little clicker here. I'm using the back camera because it seems to be clearer, but I have this little button thing here, and that clicks to start. So God knows what's going on the screen behind me. I have no idea. This could be a total utter failure, but it's going up anyway. Start as I mean to go on raw. Coming at you raw from the Spirits Janitor Global Affairs Desk. That's what I call my practice, by the way, the Spirits Janitor. So it's raw. But yeah, I surprised myself. What will I say? I don't know. What will I do? Don't know. But I'm going to have to get used to this because I would like this to be the bread and butter of what I do. And it's not about monetizing this. It is about getting subscribers, learning from them, learning from the ones I have, and how to grow what I want to grow. And I want my work to be therapeutic rather than to be therapy. And that's the bottom line. So I'm not going to say any more about that on this video. There's going to be hopefully hundreds and hundreds of them. This is crackling a bit, I don't know if you can hear it. Let's see, get a pipe cleaner. So yeah, it was quite nerve-wracking. I don't know why. Because I suppose I'm not. It's not that I'm antisocial, and this is a very social thing to do, I think. But there's probably there's not many people I would like to be around, and I think I have to work on that because someone brought it up. Someone brought it up in the group on yesterday, that I ought to really get over myself and suck it up if I don't want to be around someone. If this has to grow, I might have to suck it up and be around them. And not be an asshole about it. But maybe that's why this is nerve-wracking. But I've never found this particular community, be it Pipe or YouTube generally, I've never encountered any badness or, ill will, for want of a better way of putting it. I've never experienced that. I've never seen it in comments or anything like that. Not like the other places that will remain nameless. So this is where it's going to be. I'm finishing a dissertation. So that's not an excuse. I'm nearly finished it. So I'm starting to post now. Thank you, Gary, for pushing me. Gary does great videos as well. I don't even know. It's very strange. One thing just occurred to me now. Now I know how people who come to therapy with a fear of therapy, now I know how they feel. I'm sitting here. Obviously, I know when I put this up, there's going to be people watching it, hopefully, and engaging with it and commenting. But I'm sitting here looking at a camera lens, and it's quite mechanical, which I'm very aware therapy can be. I hope that's not how I work as a therapist. I don't think it is. My style of therapy is very easygoing, relaxed, challenging. But yeah, this just dawned on me now. I'm getting a good sense of what it's like, for someone who comes to therapy for the first time ever, not knowing what to expect. And what I want is, I don't want to be feeling, I don't want anyone coming to me or coming to any of my talks or coming here feeling uncomfortable about talking about anything. And as I talk now, I'm sort of loosening up, and who'd have thought an Irishman stuck for words? Maybe the fact I'm sober. Who knows what way to go if I wasn't. So, yeah. So, this is me. Relaxing. Feeling less wound up. I did a few reels on other places. Yeah, but 90 seconds is 90 seconds, so you can sort of bluff. You can sort of bullshit your way through it. But this feels very real, and that's good. Otherwise, there's nothing else happening. I have a lot of videos to catch up on. I'll do that over the next weeks. be constructive with your criticism. If you have any, I can take it. I sort of thrive on constructive criticism, not criticism for the sake of it, but all the stuff that I feel will help me, yeah, I thrive on it. So I don't even know, because the screen's switched around here, I don't even know how long I've been talking. Is there a threshold where people start to get bored and yawn? That could be long gone. But we'll see. But from when I started a few minutes ago, it feels less uncomfortable. So please tell me what shape this is. This came from, it's an estate pipe from the estate of a chap called Michael Collins, no longer with us. I have a load of his pipes here, so I cleaned this up, ran it through with a pipe cleaner. It was fairly alright. Put some beeswax on it, and I'm waiting on some bits to arrive. But yeah, I don't. Is it an apple? Is it a, I don't know, straight apple? It's a nice small bowl. Smoked well. One of his pipes was a bent billiard, but with the cake in it from, I think it's from Aromatics, where it forms a cake, and he let it form to his specs, I suppose. But there's room for very little tobacco in it, so I might just remove some of that cake. But yeah, Michael, cheers. I don't know if he'd be too happy if, knowing that I have these, but I'm sure he'd be happy knowing they're being used. So yeah, drop me a line, give me your thoughts, if I made any sense at all. So this is where it starts for me. Everything I do will be through YouTube, as in my work as a therapist. It's not, hopefully, no, it's not actually, that's up to me whether it is or not. It's not going to be boring. I hope it'll be interesting. I hope it'll be therapeutic, and I hope it grows into something. It isn't about making millions, it's about maintaining a living. So yeah, let me know how this went. I have my clicker. I hope this turns off. I'll see you in a couple of days. Cheers.